Customer called me, he said that they got the PCM from the dealer, so we're about to swap it and program it. Once you get on the vehicle, you're gonna notice two things. The security light is flashing, and your transmission indicator is flashing also. It's not indicating any position for the gear shift. So once we're connected, I'm using this Honda SPX VCI SPX, and it will say, just because it's a new module, it'll say that it wasn't able to detect any VIN number. We're gonna have to type in the VIN number. Alright, just type the VIN number, hit next. The enter VIN number will be registered to the control module. Please confirm. I did confirm it. Next. Implementation conditions have not been met. Check the following conditions, then shift position to park or neutral. It is. Vehicle stopped, engine stopped, not in idle stop. Yeah, the vehicle is in park. And I do have a check the following condition, then turn the ignition switch to off. Okay, condition confirmation, turn ignition on, do not turn. Okay, ignition on. I do have a maintainer also. VIN registration failed. Interesting. Let's try. Let's check it out. Sometimes sometimes it does register, but it just throw that failed. Okay, so my VCI need update. There is a firmware update on that. Let me punch in the VIN. Okay, yes it is. Engine is running. Interesting. Try again. As an engine is not running. I don't know why it's detecting engine is running, and that might be the reason why the previous step failed. That being said, engine is running. Okay, let's try just one click just to wake up the car. Enough to wake up the car. Does not communicate to control module. Make sure the ignition switch is on. Yeah. Cables between. Okay. Ignition off. On. Okay, we're in, so we're going to go to Honda Systems. Engine. Click OK. Vehicles are no longer valid. Please. Yeah, something's going on. Let's try aftermarket tools. I'm gonna try with the Autel. All right, I'm here using the Autel now, and it didn't detect any VIN. I had to put the VIN manually. I'm in the engine control module, go to special functions and VIN check. It says current VIN the entered VIN will be written to the new PCM. Okay, I have to enter it one more time. I need to stop. Click OK. Correct VIN, yes. Complete. See, Autel did it I-HDS didn't do it. Isn't that crazy? It is crazy. Okay, now we're gonna have to replace ECM. PCM, I believe, do not execute this function unless you are replacing an ECM. Okay, next step, otherwise press OK. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay, I was supposed to read data from the old PCM and now write it, but I think this is the oil change data. Some information not necessarily needed. There should be another step in the, you go back, let's go to, there should be another replace ECM function. I'm not sure if the 919 will have it or we should grab the 608, but we'll try it. I'm gonna pause and scan all vehicles. It's gonna take some time. Well, it's not. All right, let's keep going. There should be, I think, keyless access right here. There is another step that we have to do to make that security light flash and go away. Interesting. Immobilizer maybe, because the keyless pass no fault, both of them. Yeah, still. Okay, let's go to let's go to keyless access, special function, registration. Yes, access remote, no. Let's go to Immobilizer. Okay, yeah, I think it's in Immobilizer, should be here. Immobilizer setup. Special functions. Replace Immobilizer receiver control unit. Replace ECM, PCM right here. Okay, this function does necessary registration. ECM, PCM replace when the ECM, PCM is replaced. When the ECM is replaced, it is necessary to be recognized. Go to ECM, PCM, control receive. You guys can pause and read. After replacing this necessary program to prepare the these items for ECM for replacement. Registration key. Marking. Password. We might need a pin for that. It's a 16. Let's see. So selection menu. Replace ECM Immobilizer. Follow the on-screen so ignition off. DLC. Okay. So. I've done 22 recently. The 22, the new body Honda Civic, had a problem with using the 608, and then Autel updated the tool and I was able to go back to the job and finish it. The other one was, I believe, all key lost. It didn't have no key, came from the auction with no key. Turn switch off. It's off now. Ignition on. Okay, the security light still flashing. Registration Immobilizer code. Immobilizer unit has been completed. Turn the ignition switch to off. Check all keys. Ensure each start the engine. Okay. Turn the ignition on. Okay. And the Immobilizer light is off. We still have one issue, the blinking of the transmission indicator. We're gonna have to see what's wrong. Keyless access before. Selecting yes from the immobilizer key from the vehicle remote place. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold. Remove the immobilizer key from the vehicle remote. Place into the ignition, then turn on. Okay. This is immobilizer code into the keyless access ECU. Okay. Installation of keyless access has been completed. Turn the ignition to off. Check all keys access from off. Ensure. Okay, they lock and unlock. Turn ignition to on. Okay, we're done. Now that we might have to lock the vehicle, leave it, go to sleep for about 15 minutes. I'm not sure, but can always go back and do a full scan or delete immobilizer pass no fault. Do a quick erase now. Okay, now we have a piece here. Once I deleted the code in the automatic transmission, oh, it went back to blinking again. We have something going on with the transmission. By the way, the history of this vehicle, it's flood. Okay, we still have VIN not programmed or mismatch. I think this is gonna go away when we let the car go to sleep. But we have transmission control module, automatic transmission. Let's go to the transmission and do a code scan. Okay, we do have code. Okay, PG and automatic system program version mismatch. Interesting. Now we're gonna go back to I-HDS. I didn't turn it off, right? Okay, we're gonna go back to I-HDS and see if there is any update on that engine control module that we just installed. Okay, let's see if this time we're going to detect any VIN. Connect the vehicle. Interesting. It's not able to read a VIN. Okay, let me connect the Autel again and see if it will read a VIN. Okay, let's auto detect. This is too long. Once it passes 5 and it doesn't detect any VIN, I don't like it. Why did it say VIN registration successful, complete? Interesting. Yeah, didn't read any VIN. Okay, how about this? I'm going to plug the old one and do read data, plug the new one and do a write data. Old one is plugged, here's the new one. Let's go read data. Okay, this one, it detected the VIN number. Yeah. Okay. It's a US. Okay. Okay, control unit. This right here. See, with the old one is the P is not blinking because it's not detecting there is any difference in the software. Well, it's not a difference in the software, but just because there's a no VIN number in the engine control module, that's why the transmission is upset. Let's go to special functions. Let's do which one was it? Replace. Yeah, it's continuous. No, not right. Read. See, yeah, it is just the engine oil life. Yeah, I knew it's nothing important. To what are we doing? Installing known good, then execute the write. Okay. Let me plug in the new one. Alright, so I hot swapped it, which means I didn't go out of my software and detect the vehicle again. Let's see if... Okay, let's go and write data. Do much continuous. Yeah, engine oil only. That's fine. Okay, let's go back to VIN check. Current VIN will be written to the new ECM. Let's go cancel. Let's go ECM reset. Yes. Start the vehicle and release the throttle. Interesting. It's not. And I'm even feeling the gas pedal to see if it's pushed somehow. This is the problem. The car is detecting that the vehicle is running, the engine is running. Start the vehicle and release the throttle. The car is not running. Let's go back here. Let's go here, live data. Vehicle speed, interesting. That's why this should be 0. This is a problem. Let's see in this vehicle what report that speed to the vehicle. I couldn't find a system description that tells me which one is reporting the speed, but we have 3 speed sensors. One is a torque converter. It's a CVT transmission, by the way. This vehicle has. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take I'm looking at the live data and disconnect these sensors, see which one brings this to 0. Well, the torque converter speed sensor right there, and the other sensor is under this fluid sensor, temperature sensor. It's right there, and the third one somewhere over there. I unplugged all 3 and none of them I do have the key on, right? Yes, none of them brought this to 0. Vehicle speed. More digging, more reading need to be done. Well, even disconnecting the transmission control module, which is right there, doesn't bring this vehicle speed to 0. should we go back? I mean, no, I just talked to the owner and I told him the situation. I'm gonna plug in the old one and see if that vehicle speed is 158. If it is, I know it's the car side. If it's not, it's the PCM. That's the PCM. Let's go. Actually, we can do this right now. Turn the ignition off. Now, the other problem that I cannot program while this one, I cannot write a VIN number while the TCM is unplugged. I think we won't be able to detect a park or neutral for us to do that. But I'm trying to do this with one hand. Hold on. Okay, the old one plugged. This is the new one. We lost our readings, of course. Let's go put the key on. You won't key on because we have power. Okay, but no. I think the transmission control module need to be plugged. And let's plug that one. Okay, plugged it in. But no. Interesting. Let me see if there's a battery. Okay, this is weird. Okay, all I did is got in and pressed it correctly. Okay, it's 0. God damn it. All right, let me go deliver the bad news. Well, before we do, let's do it one more time and see if that will change back to 158. So right now we have the original PCM. This is the new one, original PCM on, and our issue, we're not able to write the VIN number to the new PCM. The reason why, because the software is detecting the car is moving. There is a vehicle speed, and when I go to live data, I found a 158 value in the vehicle speed. When I plug in the original one, I see the vehicle speed is 0. Let's go to plug in the new one, the one we haven't wrote the VIN number to. Now we're gonna key off. We're going to open this up, bring this here, try to do it with one hand. Hopefully I can. I don't want to stop the video, so I'm gonna sit it like that without stopping it. I know you guys probably won't see anything, but just be patient with me. Right here, the new one is plugged. We lost the values because the key's off. Let's go key it on. Key on. And unfortunately we have a 158 value in the vehicle speed. That's why we're not able to write the VIN number, because it will tell you that the vehicle is moving. We need another PCM. I just briefed the owner. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to take it back, and luckily I have everything recorded. It's gonna be a tough battle between him and the dealer. Forgot to ask him how much it is, but I'll ask him and I'll put it in the video as a text. But yeah, we're gonna need another PCM to program and make sure that our initial issue with the fan is gone. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for the final repair video for this vehicle. Hopefully.